Hey everybody, and welcome back to the board meeting. We're doing a little bit of a board game rambling video here where I just talk about something board game related that I feel like talking about that week. And for this week, it's not so much I'm talking to the viewers, well, I guess I am, but this is more of a message to publishers and designers. And that message is very straightforward. If you are making a game in the year 2022, you are doing yourself and your wallet a disservice by not including a solo mode. Solo gaming has absolutely exploded over the last 5 to 10 years, and especially probably over the last couple of years, almost because of COVID reasons. But I just think if you are making a game, why would you not include a solo mode now? There are so many people, including myself, that if your game has a solo mode, there is such a huge chance, much more of a chance, of me picking that game up instead of a game that doesn't have a solo mode. If I go shopping in a store and I see a game that I really think is really interesting, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool, it sounds like kind of my jam. I look on the back of that cover and it says 2 to 5 players. I'm instantly disappointed. If I'm still shopping, I put that game back. I'm still shopping around and I see a game that it looks cool, maybe not as cool as the other one, and I turn that around and it says 1 to 5 players. At the end of the day, the game that I'm taking home with me is that game that's got that solitaire mode in it. And I am not alone in this. The solo board gaming community is huge and it keeps growing every year over and over. I am part of several Facebook groups that are centered around solo board gaming, and those groups are massive, in the tens of thousands of people for just those groups alone. And so I know I'm not alone in that. And I just think if you are designing a game, after you design the game and everything, you should look at that game and think, if it doesn't have a solo mode in it already, how can I include a solo game? And if it's at all viable to put a solo mode in it, you should be doing that. And I know not all games can have a solo mode. It's just not something that's going to work in all games. But you should at least look at it, try it, test it out, see if there's some kind of way that you can include a solo mode. I'm going to call out one game particularly that I played recently, and it's a good little game. This is Pier 18. It's a fun little 2 to 3 player game. It only takes like 5 to 10 minutes to play. I enjoyed it. I gave it like a 6.5. Nothing crazy good, but I enjoyed my time with it. But I played it and then I messaged the designer or the publisher, whoever sent it to me, and I was like, so is there any chance you guys are going to make a solo mode? And they responded where they said, at the moment there's no plans of it, but they've gotten a lot of feedback from people that they would like a solo mode in it. And to me, I was thinking, like, this game is tailor-made for a solo game. This is a small game, takes 10 minutes. I'm not going to play this game very often multiplayer. I'm not going to bring this to game night very often. It takes 5 minutes. But this is a game that reminds me of like Sprawlopolis, where if this had a solo mode in it, I would break this out very regularly, like late at night, to play it if it had that solo mode. So to me, they just left that on the table. Especially little like pocket-sized games like that. They're tailor-made for solo play. So I think the publisher and designer kind of missed out on that. Missed out on a lot of money, because I think it could have gotten some momentum if it had some solo mode in it. But either way, this is going to be a very short video. I just want to hear from all of you guys. What do you think of this topic? Are you big solo players? Do you think all the games should have a solo mode? To me, if you can make a solo mode in your game, you definitely should. Especially a financial decision if you are a company. Because that game is going to sell a lot more if you've got that solo mode in it. Either way, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe to see more weekly content from me, Shane, at the board meeting in the future. Hope you all have an amazing day. Take care, everyone.